Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am the boss lady. How y'all doing? So this video today, I'm just making an announcement. I had been thinking about something for a while, actually for the last 2 years, almost 3 years. 2 bosses ago, I'll put it that way. And finally, the opportunity has arisen. Finances have gotten stable so that I am able to go back to school. So you guys know I work in HR, and I have been wanting to, get a little more certification under my belt because, it just makes you more marketable, as well as more money. So anyway, my current degree is in human service, and even though a lot of what I do is human service, my human service degree does not cater around human resource. So I just want to, have a little more something under my belt, and it's time. So I was introduced to a program roughly about 2 years ago, back in 21, and looking at like what my skills are, what is the things that I do in my day-to-day job, and then trying to tailor around, what it is that I'm doing. So, when I was at my previous job, I was doing some classes, and I loved it. And so by me doing those classes, it actually got me to where I am now. But I want more, I guess you could say. And so I said, you know what? I am going to, step out on faith, and I'm going to do what I need to do. So, like I said, this program was introduced to me 2 years ago, and I was just like, oh, that's a lot of money at that time. But when God says it's time, it'll be time. So I had signed up for like their emails. And so I get an email roughly, I swear, about every other month, at least, for the last 2 years. And every time I get the email, I don't respond. Well, when I had my mid-year review with my boss, which was probably about 2 months ago, you know how they always ask you, where do you see yourself? What do you see yourself doing? Do you see yourself, getting any certifications or education and do you still see yourself here with the company? Do you see yourself moving on? That type of stuff. So, of course, I gave the political correct answers, right? But I did mention to my boss that, I really would like to go back to school. Not for a long period of time, because, my brain can't handle all of that. I'm booked to capacity, so it's like I gotta, go and be done. So we talked about it, and then we just kind of let it go. Well, the other day, I was talking with my sister, and we were talking about a bunch of different stuff. Oh my gosh, we were on the phone for about an hour and a half, me and my big sister. I just love having conversations with her, especially when it comes to like school and, entrepreneur, business, and, things of that nature. So anyway, I was telling her about this program and how much it cost and blah, blah, blah. And so she was like, go for it, do it. You need to do it, blah, blah, blah. My sister is all about education, which I am too, but I am not one of those professional students. Like, I swear ever since my baby sister was born, my baby sister been in school. And I'm just like, that's just too much schooling for me. My brain can't handle all of that. But she has aspirations of what she wants to do. She's got 2 master's degrees. She's working on her PhD. I believe she's graduating this year. So, she doing what she got to do. No problem. I'm happy for you. Big sister right here can't do that. But anyway, but I don't have a problem with doing like short stints of schooling and getting certified or certifications and things of that nature. So, long story short, I I am going to be enrolling at our University of Minnesota. That's the other thing. I looked at a bunch of different schools, online schools and this and that, and, accreditations and all that. And I was just like, every time I started looking at stuff, it always came back to the University of Minnesota. And I've always, ever since I was in high school, wanted to attend the U. That's what we call it for short, the U, or the U of M. And so now I finally get the opportunity to be a Golden Gopher. That's our mascot. And so if all goes well, I have my Zoom info meeting with my advisor in 2 weeks. So if all goes well and the Lord says the same, I will be starting classes in April. So I just wanted to give you guys that little announcement. I mean, it might be little to y'all, but it's something big, big, big to me. One thing I am excited about, the program that I am enrolling in, they have 20 classes in the entire program. You need 10 to get your certificate. And I've already picked out my 10 classes. I've already picked out the dates of the 10 classes. So I'm super excited. All the classes are online. Each class is like 3 hours a day. So, and each class is like 2 days. So, for 2 days, 3 hours each of those days, that'll be my class time. So I'm super excited, y'all. It's been a long time coming, and I'm just glad that God has blessed me to be able to, move forward and go back to school. So, just wanted to give that brief announcement. Hey guys, so I just wanted to add on to my announcement video. So I just came from a seminar that was with my mentor. That's exactly how I met her. And you guys, let me tell you something. If you don't have people in your circle or in your corner who are rooting for you, who are encouraging you, supporting you, I don't know what you're doing. I mean, when you can get that real good person, how you meet somebody, you're like, oh, they seem cool and whatever, and then, you build a professional relationship with them, that's good and dandy, especially if someone is like for professional development. And that's what I've done with her. Like, we've built a professional relationship, no, we ain't talking about, I think we talked about how many kids we got or what, how age and stuff like that. But, we haven't gotten really personal. But, like, I was seeking and searching for more of a professional relationship mentor to help build my brand, build my business, things of that nature, and honestly, this woman, she is phenomenal. We talk about, of course we're talking about work, but for her to personally come, now she's coming, yes, because she's working, but to personally come like a day early and literally come and see me in my element, talk to me about things we've talked about, and, critiqued or, gave tips and points and stuff, amazing. And so I just kind of wanted to, put that in here as well. And like I said, I did talk with her in reference to going back to school. Well, after talking with her yesterday and talking with, my boss and my sister and things of that nature, that's what made me go ahead and say, you know what, let me go ahead and step out on faith. So when I saw her this morning at the seminar that she led, because of course she's here for her business, but we talked before because I was able to get there like 30 minutes early. And so I was telling her, I said, it's a go. And she said, what? I said, school. I said, I have my advisor meeting on the 20th, but I've already made a decision. I've already looked at the program thoroughly. I chose my 10 classes. I got the dates. I got the times, the topics, everything that's geared around what you and I are working with so that it can strengthen what we got going on. Because eventually I won't have her as my, I believe we'll still be in communication because we got each other's emails. But, she won't be coming doing seminars after, I think, this year. So I'm glad that we were able to build that rapport, build that relationship. And I know if I say, hey, can we jump on a quick Zoom? She's there. I mean, she's like, anytime you have a question, anything you're uncertain about, you need a little mediation on, whatever, she's been my rock. And so I'm just so grateful to have that relationship with her, because it was something that was needed. And, the reason why I turned the camera back on is, we need people who are rooting for us, who are supporting us, who are praying for us, if you accept prayer. Someone who's going to be your rock, be that support network, and thoroughly just be there for you. Because sometimes you need just a mental health, support. And she has been amazing. And I love it, and I'm so appreciative. I'm so glad that my boss was able to, set me up with her, because it's been amazing. I am at a point in my life where I talked to you guys in my Talk About Tuesday about, my acquaintance and stuff like that, and how things kind of just fell apart, whatever. But, my thing is, I'm not at that level anymore. I'm not in a teenage mindset. I have a teenager, you know what I mean? So I am all about building relationship where I can thrive and where I can grow. If everybody's in your circle and you guys are all at the same level, you're not growing. So I'm just grateful that God has placed this woman in my life so that I am able to, elevate and educate and, and she's congratulating me. You know what I mean? I need that and I want that. And so I'm grateful for what God has done, what he continues to do. This is also part of my vision board. So this is another notch on my vision board. And I'm grateful, I'm looking for my keys for work. But I'm grateful, and I hope that our weather does not delay her from getting back home. And who knows? I mean, she might be, I might be contacting her like, hey, I'm on my way to Dallas, whatever, to go and see her, just because I appreciate that. I'm all about empowerment and, women lifting each other up, not tearing each other down, not keeping each other down, So, I'm grateful for my mentor. And when I told her that I done checked everything off the list, she was like, okay. The one thing she asked me, she said, so what does your husband say? I said, oh, he's supportive. He's never not supported me in getting more education. Never. I mean, boss man is all about if that's what you want to do, go for it, whatever. You know what I mean? So anyway, I just wanted to put that in here, that I am very appreciative of the women in my circle, the empowerment that I am receiving and have continued to receive. And so I just empower you all that if your circle, if everybody's on the same level, you need to switch up your circle. Okay. And that doesn't mean that, I think I'm better than somebody else. No, it means that I strive and I'm thriving. I never want to not learn. Even though I'm not going for a big master's degree or PhD and all that stuff, that means that it doesn't mean that I'm not learning. I'm forever doing webinars, trainings, and this and that. And I continue to want to do that because that's just who I am. So I just want to, share that with you all. So thank you for watching. And I hope this video did give someone a bit of uplift. Even if you retired or, you work from home, you can still build you a nice network. And that's all I'm trying to do, is build me a nice network. One thing my mentor told me, because I told her about, me, I'm also going to be doing another training, life charting. And she said, oh, you about to be well-rounded. You about to be a Renaissance woman. I said, oh, yes. I never want to not have something. You know what I mean? So yes, I'm just, and I'll tell you guys about that a little more. I also start that in April. I'll give you more detail on that in another video, but this is more about me just going back to school, going to the University of Minnesota, and just having a powerful woman network in my life. So thank you for watching. See you on a new video. Bye.